Hello everyone, my name is Nala Siganingging with NPM 21170210071. I am a biology student in the Faculty of Mathematics and Natural Sciences from Lampung University. Here I will explain about ferns. Fern, class of non-flowering vascular plant that possess two roots, stems, and complex leaves, and that reproduce by spores. The number of known extant fern species is about 10,500, but its estimate have ranged as high as 15,000. The number varies because certain groups are Asian poorly studied, and because new species are still being found and explored by tropical areas. The fern constitutes an ancient division of vascular ferns, some of them as old as the Carboniferous period and perhaps older. Their type of life cycle dependent upon spores for dispersal long preceded the seed plant life cycle. Another informal name for the group, Monilopithecus, has gained currently in modern botanical literature. The ferns are extremely diverse inhabited form and reproductive method. In size alone, they range from minute family plants only 1 cm tall to huge tree ferns 10 to 25 meters in height. Some are twining and vine-like, others float on the surface of ponds. The majority of ferns inhabit warm, damp areas of the earth. Growing profusely in tropical areas, ferns diminish number with increasingly few higher latitude in dry, discouraged places of moisture. Ferns play a role in ecological succession, growing from the crevices of bare rock exposure and in open bogs and marshes prior to the advent of forest vegetation. The best-known ferns genus over much of the world, Petroleum, is characteristically found in old velds or cleared forests, where in most places it is often succeeded by woody vegetation. Geographically, ferns are most abundant in the tropics. The finest display of ferns diversity is seen in the tropical rainforests, where in only a few hectares more than 100 species may be encountered, some of which may constitute a dominant element of the vegetation. Also, many of the species grow as exposed upon the trunks and branches of trees. Most of the other families occur in both the tropic and the temperate and Arctic. Even they tend to extend into the tropic. In the tropic, they are found at high elevation on mountain ranges. Ferns are uncommon as invasive species outside of their native range, although a few occur. The most notorious is brake, which spreads quickly by its underground rock-like region, rapidly invading urban downside and pasture in both temperate and tropical regions. One species of water spaniels became a major pest in India, blocking irrigation, disease and rice paddies. Another species within 3 years covers 520 square kilometers of the article like Kariba in southern Africa, cutting off light and oxygen and just killing other plant life and fish. Some fern species have been introduced into tropical or subtropical areas. and in some cases have become naturalists and have spread into the native forests. Examples include the giant polypody, kandang ferns, green clive fray, southern fern, Japanese holly fern, Lassie maidenhair, Creighton brake, and Leiden brake. Two outward species were introduced into tropical America beginning about 100. Two outward species were introduced into tropical America beginning about 1930 and now are among the most common species even in the remote areas. Because of their ability to disperse by spores and their capacity to produce both sex organs on the same gametophyte and thus to self-fertilize, it would seem logical to assume that ferns possess higher powers of long-distance dispersal and establishment than do seed plants. Although genetic tests have shown that many, if not most, fern species tend to have an crossing breeding system, some other species are involved in the case of ferns with remote disjunction separated growing regions. As a group of plants, ferns are not a great economic value. Many different species have been used as a minor food source and for medicine in various parts of the world. Edible fern crozier are popular in some areas. The other ferns of northern North America is frequently eaten, appreciably with no ill effect. But the two ferns most commonly consumed in East Asia have been shown to be strongly carcinogenic. The minute aquatic mosquito fern has become a valuable plant, especially in Southern Asia. A blue-green alga is always found in pockets on the leaves of Azalea and help convert nitrogen to a form usable by other plants, thus greatly increasing the productivity of rice paddies where then fern occurs. The greatest economic value of ferns has been in horticulture, with large nurseries supplying millions of plants annually for both indoor decoration and outdoor gardens and landscaping. On the negative side, the poisonous bracken, which often spoils the greens value of forest land, is considered a noxious weed in many countries. A major value of fern is in biological research, for they have retained a primitive life cycle, involving two separate and more or less independent generation or growth phase, the plants of which are wholly different in many respects. Water ferns, which have relatively short life cycle and for which many mutations have been characterized, have become model organisms for genetic teaching and research. That's all I can explain. If there are mistakes, please forgive me. Thank you so much.